It's Monday, May 22nd. I'm Sarah Fergani with KENS 5 News Now. Police respond to a Northside apartment complex and find a woman stabbed to death. This was at a complex on Jackson Keller around 1:30 in the morning. Officers discovered the woman lying in between two cars with a stab wound to her neck. They say she died at the scene. Investigators say witnesses gave them conflicting information about a possible suspect. We've also learned the victim was with a friend and does not live at the apartment complex. A minor accident involving two women ends in road rage at a Westside gas station, and now one of those women is fighting for her life in the hospital. Police say it all started when the two cars were involved in an accident Sunday night. The two women started to argue and followed each other, ending at the Murphy USA gas station on 410 near Military Drive. Police say the women continued to fight at the gas pump, and then one of them pulled out a gun and shot the other in the chest. Police say the victim in her 20s is now in critical condition. The suspect, also in her 20s, was taken into custody. Meanwhile, police have released new pictures of a car also believed to be involved in road rage with a motorcyclist. That victim lost his leg after the incident. Take a look at this picture here. SAPD is now looking for the driver of this white Toyota Camry sedan. The car has blacked out rims and black detailing on the back of the vehicle. The person driving this car was involved in a crash with a motorcyclist near Hunt Lane on Loop 1604. Detectives say the driver may have pulled in front of the biker and slammed on his brakes, causing the motorcyclist to lose control, fly off his bike, and slam into the guardrail. A military service member nearby applied a tourniquet and saved the man's life, but he still lost his leg. So if you recognize that Camry, call Crime Stoppers at 210-224-STOP. A 58-year-old man staggers into the middle of a street with gunshot wounds overnight, leaving police with more questions than answers. Just before 4 a.m., officers were on their way to another shooting driving down West Hildebrand when officers found the wounded man. He had been shot in the stomach and was taken to the hospital. Police say he refuses to tell officers what happened. Jury selection is set to begin in the retrial of a man accused of murdering a Trinity University cheerleader. You may recall Mark Howerton was on trial back in 2019 for the murder of Kaylee Mandotti, but it ended in mistrial. Prosecutors believe Howerton killed Mandotti after she tried to break up with him at a music festival in San Antonio back in 2017. Kaylee ended up in a hospital in Luling with head trauma and bruises covering her body. The defense argues Kaylee's injuries did not come from Howerton. Today is the last day of school for students in Uvalde CISD. The district is ending the year early as the city prepares to mark 1 year since the tragedy in Uvalde. 19 students and 2 teachers from Robb Elementary were shot and killed a year ago, May 24th. The city is not holding any events, saying that it wants to allow families to reflect and grieve in private. Today, city leaders plan to hold a news conference to address the 1-year mark, but one man is putting out a call to musicians to bring healing music to the town square. Artist Cruz Ortiz went to Uvalde just days after the shooting with a song in his heart.
Corridos are meant to talk about the feelings of the people. We always come together. Together we heal and overcome.
And now he's encouraging mariachis to show up Wednesday at noon in the Uvalde town square. But a reminder, the city is not allowing parking that day in several places, including the main plaza. So be sure to watch for signs so that you don't get towed. Customs and Border Protection is ordering a review of policies. This after an 8-year-old with serious health issues who died in Border Patrol custody last week. In a statement released on Sunday, the agency said medical care practices will be reviewed to make sure medically fragile individuals get the care they need and don't need to spend more time in custody than necessary. Family members said the little girl and her family were in custody for 9 days before she died. Agency policy is to hold people for 3 days. Want to check in with meteorologist Maggie Lockman for today's forecast. Maggie?
Hey, Sarah. Well, today we are going to swap out that rain for more sunshine and warm temperatures. Your hour-by-hour breakdown of Monday will be in the 80s by 5 p.m. Lots of sunshine today, and that's going to be the story all week. Sarah?
And that's KENS 5 News Now. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm Sarah Fergani.